Hi, I'm Meena. Just the other day, Archana and I were discussing about building rapport. How if we could perceive more, listen better, and understand deeper, we would make better relations and be in tune with people, leading to better teams and being better leaders. We could definitely be more sensitive to our own abilities and those of others. Awareness about our personality and learning style would pave the way to improve our interactions with others. Are you wondering how? For example, how do you study? Or how did you study? How do you connect with a child? When studying, did you write notes, read aloud, walk while you were reading, discuss things, try making things? What did you do? Think about it. Now think of explaining something to a child. What did you do? You modified your style of communication to be understood by the little person or the young person. Used simpler words, went down on your knees maybe to make eye contact with them so that you do not intimidate them. And also maybe you use gestures and mime. In the same way, we could bond and connect better with others by being aware of their predominant style of learning. To understand better, think of quick responses to the following questions. When visiting a new place and seeking travel guidance or directions, do you prefer to look at a map, ask someone for directions, or use a compass? Another one, when you have to explain something to someone, do you write down the instructions, explain it verbally, or do you demonstrate and let them understand? Do you remember things better by writing notes and keeping printed details, saying them aloud and repeating the words to yourself, keeping the points in your head? Or practice the activity and imagine the whole thing being acted out? If your responses tend to favor the first one, then you are a visual learner. But if your option is second, you tend to be a auditory learner. And if it is the third, then you are a kinesthetic learner. All of us possess all these three styles, but there is one that may be a predominant one. Remember how good teachers taught? They discussed ideas, they gave you something to write, they gave you projects to work upon, took you to the lab, or they made you do things with your hand. All this was addressed to help the different learning styles in students. Learning thus caters to all the styles and it became meaningful. Now imagine you are at a meeting with a colleague who is, an auditory person, and he has some doubts about a machine or something that's not working in it. Which is the method that you would use? Would you just draw out the picture and show it to him? Or show him a demo of the thing? Or would you just talk to him, explain it to him, even making the sound effects required? We are interacting with people at all times. We try and build rapport with people at school, college, at work, in our relationships. Knowing their style will enable us to bond better with them, and especially with the people who matter. Listening and observing the way people describe things is an easy way to identify their style. A visual person uses words like show me, or will say use colors to describe things, the size of things. An auditory person would say tell me, or describe sounds and voices. A kinesthetic person, on the other hand, would say let me try, test, or let me demonstrate, use wide gestures and move around. Learn to identify a person's predominant style and interact with this understanding to build rapport, develop team dynamics, and also be a good leader. Are you an eagle, an elephant, or an ant? What about the people you interact with? To identify a person's style and enable you to interact well with them, let me leave you with these questions. When you first contact a new person and you have to arrange a meeting with them, do you keep a face-to-face meeting? Do you speak to them on the phone? Or do you try to meet them somewhere and do an activity? Similarly, when you meet a person, do you look at how they dress? Do you listen to their sound of the way they speak? Or are you more impressed by the way they stand and move? Think about it, internalize, and maybe use it. Good luck in all your interactions. Hope you like this video and will like and share it. You can watch videos on different topics on our channel, skillActz. Please keep suggesting topics that you would like to know more about. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the link below. Thank you and bye for now.